Inbound and outbound sales, or inbound marketing and outbound prospecting, aren't as complicated as you think. Stay tuned because in today's video, you'll learn how they work individually and how they can be combined to maximize your sales success rate and increase your customer base. Hey everyone, I'm Jeremy and welcome back to B2B Sales and Lead Generation with UpLead. Inbound and outbound sales are different in their initial approach, but they can be used together to drive customer interest and sales. The main difference is who initiates the conversation. So with that in mind, let's define the two. First of all, what is inbound sales? Essentially, inbound sales is the process of guiding qualified leads through the customer journey while providing suitable content at each stage of the sales funnel. And if you're unfamiliar with sales funnels, check out our video Lead Generation for Beginners in the description below. Inbound sales is a great way for salespeople to study prospects' buying patterns. Each stage of the customer's buying process, from initial need to purchase execution, is researched in detail. There are 3 stages of the inbound sales funnel: awareness, consideration, and decision. Awareness is when the buyer acknowledges they need or want something. Consideration is when they decide whether they actually need it. And decision is when they, make the decision to buy it or not. With the sales method, your prospect is the one that initiates the conversation after viewing a piece of your inbound content in the awareness stage of the funnel. Maybe they read one of your company's articles, participate in a webinar, download an ebook, or they may have reached out to your team in some way. So all of these actions are signals that they're interested in your offer. Then your sales team should reach out and follow up with the prospect to see if they're ready to become a customer. Kind of like flirting, but slightly less soul-shattering when you misread their signal. And guess what? You're actually watching a piece of our inbound sales content right now. So depending on which stage of the sales funnel the prospect is in, you can adapt and personalize the content. The ultimate goal is to provide them with the right info at the right time. So for example, if a prospect has visited a specific page on your site several times looking for pricing info, plans, or products, it's safe to offer a quick call that'll clear up any confusion and coax the lead into becoming a customer. Reaching out to inbound leads is relatively straightforward once you have their contact info, as long as you have a good opening line and a great pitch. Our video, How to Write Cold Emails to Get Responses, will teach you how to reach out and follow up with email. We'll be posting a video with more inbound sales strategies, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss it. Outbound sales, on the other hand, is when a sales rep initiates contact with a prospect through cold emails, social messages, or by cold calling prospects. With outbound sales, you start with a list of prospects that fit your business's customer profile. If you don't have a list yet or are new to prospecting, the UpLead Prospector platform is a database of over 100 million contacts in all industries. More on that in a minute. There are multiple benefits of outbound sales, like having the ability to target the exact companies that you want to bring into your funnel. Want to generate more revenue? All you have to do is reach out to more people. It's that easy. This helps generate a more predictable revenue than inbound sales because you're being proactive rather than reactive. Outbound sales also make it possible to vet leads before you even contact them. Since you know all about them already, you can personalize your message to fit their needs. Outbound prospecting can also be more cost-effective since sending emails and reaching out on LinkedIn is pretty much free. Another benefit is that it keeps brand awareness up. When you reach out to companies on a regular basis, more people start to hear about your business and it can drive more sales long term. When you want to pursue larger clients, outbound is the way to go. If you sit around waiting all day, you probably won't get too many big corporations reaching out. The best way to get the big fish is to go fishing. If you're new to cold outreach and just want to brush up on your skills, check out our video, Best Cold Email Templates, to learn more about the best practices. By the way, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more upcoming videos about outbound sales strategies. You can have the best of both worlds by combining inbound sales and outbound sales into a singular hybrid system. For example, it's become more common to use a type of inbound marketing called content marketing to capture the attention of leads online. Once they've noticed you, you can use outbound marketing to follow up with them with warm calling and emailing. But prospects aren't always going to come running to you. There's a give and take, and you need to find leads and engage prospects at the same time. An effective way to combine both is a strategy called account-based marketing, where B2B marketers identify key, high-value accounts, then go backwards by identifying decision makers at that company, finding their contact info and formulating a sales tactic from there. Check out our new video, Account-Based Marketing Explained, to learn more about the process. Once you have both outbound and inbound sales, you'll need to manage your leads effectively with a CRM software. That's why UpLead integrates directly into your CRM so you can measure the success rates of your sales. Check out our video, Lead Generation and Your CRM, in the description below for more info on how this works. Now that you know the importance of both inbound and outbound sales, there's no better place to start cold outreach than with UpLead. Remember how I mentioned that you need to have targeted prospect lists before you can do outbound sales? UpLead has over 100 million contacts, more than 50 filters, and advanced features like intent data and technographics. Our 95% data accuracy and real-time email verification allows you to create prospect lists and reach out without worrying about bounced emails. Sign up for a 7-day free trial at uplead.com/YouTube, where you can get 5 free leads and have full access to all of our features. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell so that you don't miss future videos. Thanks for joining me today, guys. See you next time.